This is the Front Page Nationwide this morning. My name is George.
I'm Sondre Roden, and we're here live and direct. We, of course, are changing gears. If you see on the screen, we precursored this, but what you would need to know if you weren't here yesterday on Nationwide is that Nationwide News has partnered with Amber Group to launch an innovative approach to news and current affairs production in Jamaica. It's called REVO AI. The artificial intelligence powered website offers users an immersive experience which personalizes their consumption of information. The website will be available to the general public as of August 21.
Users will be able to access interactive chat rooms on each news story, customize their reading experience to specific topics, and interact with an AI version of, the script says veteran broadcast journalist and talk show host Cliff Hughes, but you're going to talk to Cliff, all right? Simple as that. The man at the helm of the Amber Group, Dushan Savadia, says the website represents a major step forward for the regional media landscape. He joins us now. Good morning, Dushan.
Very good morning, George. Hi, good morning, Sondre. How are you doing?
Say that again.
Yeah,
say that again.
Oh, good morning.
There you go.
Good morning, guys. Very good morning, John and Sondre. Pleasure to be here.
Yes.
Good.
And just before we go right into it, it's important for the listeners to understand. This is not what you would call a PR plug for a product. So we want our listeners to understand that what we're setting out and what we've used 3 programs. So we used flagship talk show program Mid-Morning, Cliff Hughes Online. We used flagship Drive Time Live program Nationwide at 5. Now we're using flagship morning program. So we've covered all bases because we want, there's a term that they use in marketing called various publics, public with a S, publics. We want our various publics to be exposed to what it is that we're doing. And if you ask yourself, how is Nationwide moving to ensure its survival given the headwinds that have been battering media relentlessly over time? We will look at you and we'd say REVO. REVO forms a central plank of our strategy to survive. It will talk about, it informs the strategy we'll use, it informs the tactics that we'll use to implement those strategies, and it encapsulates the vision of where we see media going. One of the gifts that Dushan Savadia has is to look at the future, anticipate where things will move where the future is concerned, and move along with it. If you don't have that ability in business, you're going to die. Yeah. And we don't intend to die anytime soon. So that's what REVO is intending. So this is the last flagship program we're using to lay out just how it is Nationwide intends to survive and thrive beyond this point. So morning again, Dushan, what does REVO have for the Nationwide listener who's used to technology, knows how to handle themselves, and those who don't know how to navigate technology but are excited by the new direction that Nationwide is moving in?
It's a brilliant question, George. Look, AI has become the frontier of the whole world now. It is moving at a rapid speed. It is changing the landscape of how technology is used and how technology is consumed. And I've said this before in many forums that Jamaica cannot be left behind in the AI race. So of course, we've built a lot of different AI products, but bringing REVO AI is one of the most powerful ever media news system that has ever been built in history. And in the Caribbean, we definitely became the first. Jamaica is known to be the first in many things. But what we've essentially done with REVO is the short form of revolution. When we named it as REVO because it is actually a revolution in media using AI to give consumers a better experience, a faster distribution of news, and also giving them some new tools to access information and knowledge lot more faster than how you're used to. So the way we've designed the whole REVO, like you said before, we built a brand new website, new apps, new everything, which actually allows consumers to interface with a clutter-free website and apps. That means if you go to most news sites, there's just
there's a lot of things pushing.
So much of content, and the ads are all over the place. You don't know you're watching ads or you're watching news. And to find content inside a news platform is the most difficult thing that everybody has struggled for ages now. Nothing new. But what we've done with REVO, first we declustered the entire website. We said, how do we make it so clean and so easy to use that if you want to find information, you can get to it very fast? one. Second, we got rid of the old school comments where you type something, leave it there, and then you come back 1 hour later and see if somebody has commented more or not. We built a whole social engagement where people can now interact with each other. That means the freedom of speech, the ability to express yourself. We're giving Jamaicans a lot more greater opportunity to actually interact on topic and leave their expression to the whole society in a real-time chat with thousands of people at the same time. So it will bring back that community engagement and opinion sharing lot more faster, lot more better. Of course, we've put all the necessary filters that if you use any abusive language, it will delete your, it will not allow for that message to go out.
Yes.
But that's one huge part. The third part is we brought news, radio and TV all in the same app now. That means you don't have to leave here and go somewhere else to listen to radio. If you're listening to radio and you want to watch the same live, you can switch to YouTube live TV of Nationwide straight away. So the ability to move between news, radio, TV, and then other part is your own interest. For example, a lot of times you want to actually populate the stories that you are most interested in. The way it's designed, it actually does that for you. It automatically learns, curates what type of news you read more often, how much time you spend on a particular news. So we naturally curate organically all of those news items for you first. And the biggest part, and I think I'm the most excited for this, is the AI. Now imagine your ability to have a conversation with Cliff 24 hours and your ability to go back 200 years in the history of Jamaica to ask any question. Look, Nationwide has decades of data, decades of information on Jamaica, decades and tons of information that has been shelved for decades now too. So we assimilated terabytes of data into the AI system for the last 1 year. We trained it so heavily that it can curate, answer everything that you ask for, and including all the current affairs. And mostly what happens then when you read news, people have less and less time. Our work stress is higher, our family obligations are higher. We don't have much time in life, and that is the reality. Now, while we don't have time, we have time when we are driving, for example, but you can't read news while you're driving. You have a lot of people who are less abled. How do you appeal to them? How do you give them something that they can at least have a conversation and talk through? So the way we built the REVO AI News, first we cloned Cliff's voice. So you actually speak to Cliff with his permission, of course. And then you can ask any question on current affairs. And the best part also, the way the AI is designed, even if you're on the website, you can say, take me to this news page, take me to this category. The AI actually moves the entire website also to the specific news item and summarize it for you. And the beauty of it is the way the conversational AI has become advanced. We actually can now summarize the whole news, break it down for you. We even research it for you. Going back 50 years, if there was similar news before, or there was some other facts of the same news that is presented now from 5 years ago, it comprehensively builds the entire story from you, not what is posted static on the website, but also does the research for you and come back and gives you a full comprehensive overview. But I would love to show.
But before we go into that, we're going to take the break and then we'll come into the physical show.
We are down the wormhole of REVO, and it is the platform on which Nationwide is sprinting into the future. Yeah, a wise man once said, I'd rather die on my feet than to survive just on my knees or on my belly. And we're not in the belly crawling any at all. We are moving strong and trying to find the future in a good way. If you want to look at what we're doing, and if you're away from your a screen right now, if you're at home, just just punch us up on YouTube, Nationwide 90 FM Live 2, and you'll be able to see everything. If you're driving and you can pull over in a safe space and look, I'd want you to do that and just switch to your phone for the time and use up some data on us this morning, because it'll be worth your while. Let me just say before Sandre comes in that when you compare what REVO is going to do for us, to anything that exists in the Caribbean across any other popular sites. So you go CNC3 in Barbados, there in Trinidad and Tobago rather, or TV6, the Guardian Media Group. You go the Antigua Observer in Antigua, you go Nation News in Barbados, you go Cayman Compass, Bahamas Tribune, whichever one of those regional portals that you go for your news, you will never find anything like this. Kiter News in Guyana, the Guyana Chronicle, nowhere it comes close. When we launch fully on August 21, we are going to make those things look like building blocks that children use when they're trying to improve their motor skills and just to familiarize themselves with touch and feel. We're going to look like we are aliens compared to all of that. When you compare to what the BBC has to offer, Guardian Media, Reuters, you name the international website, we are going to look much better than those. That's what this REVO thing is positioning us to do, and that's why we've taken care to expose our various publics to the range of offers, because some of you would have heard already, but a lot of people would not have heard, and so we're trying to bring them all into the fold to create one big church. Right, Sandre, let's go.
Oh, you're ready? I just wanted him to show us.
Then you have to prompt him, sir.
Okay, so I have to figure out who do I want to start with first. All right, I want to go. Can I go in science? Let me go in science. Dr. Thomas Leckie. Let me see. We're going to. Okay, we're asking it now.
Well, so before we jump into the questions, I want to quickly give you an overview how the new REVO website looks like. This will be the new digital side of Nationwide News Network, where all the news, the apps, and everything will turn into REVO as of 21st of August. But if you look at this website first, we've carefully curated all your topics. That means categories that you prefer, authors that you prefer, and your interests. Those are the stories that get curated on the top first. And if you go down, then these are all the top stories that are published, what is trending, news and current affairs. If you want to go more, you just click on the arrow button. Or if you want to see the whole category of this news, you just go to news and current affairs by clicking more. So if you look at how clean the website is, you can love the story, you can chat here, you can share this story, you can even save the story and come back. So you have the save button on the top, you can come back to read it later. And if you look at every single part of this website is so beautifully curated. I'm just going to do a quick refresh of the website. And then if you look at what we've done additionally, that you have the chat button that we were talking about. So what it really does, that as soon as you hit this chat button, every single story that gets published, it builds a chat room for that story automatically, straight away. Once the story is published, the chat room is available for you to chat on it straight away. So if I want to chat, I simply start chatting with hundreds and thousands of users all across Jamaica straight away. So this is your chat page. What we wanted to do is create a lot of user engagement where people can actually come in and chat with each other rather than just dropping a comment and then coming back 4 hours later. It never built that engagement. So we brought that whole social media, social engagement for people to express their opinion and have better conversations with others and share views. Apart from that, you can see on the top, there is link for the radio. There's link for the TV. I also want to add quickly, we're adding 6 new radio stations. 6. And that also means that REVO becomes the first digital radio channel in Jamaica very, very soon too. REVO Radio, apart from the 90 FM that we have, will have 6 new additional radio stations on the apps and the website, which is fully digital. That means we added 24-hour music for Jamaican gospel. We added dancehall hits. We added global hits. We added reggae classic. If you want to find songs from 1960s, how do you find them now? It's very difficult. Mm-hmm. And we also added reggae modern. So all the main genres that we like in Jamaica, we've introduced all of them. And this is live 24-hour. We partnered with one of the largest distributors of music in the world. And that allows us to have access to over 55 million songs for Jamaica. But also, at the same time, why we focused on reggae classic and reggae modern is because every single reggae song of Jamaica, it's our heritage, it's our culture that the world needs to know more. Worlds need access to, but no one has done it yet so far. So we built specific genres for reggae so that worldwide audience, and whether you go to South Africa, whether you go to Ghana, whether you go to Europe, people love reggae music. There is a certain amount of charm that reggae has created worldwide. And getting all these songs available from Jamaica to the world adds its own tremendous value for creating a global economy for Jamaica for utilization here. So apart from that, I want to jump into the REVO AI, which is your conversational AI, where you will hear Cliff's voice. And we also built Patois. We integrated 26 dialects of Patois, so you can speak and listen in Patois too. So all the questions can be asked in Patois. It can answer back in Patois, but we also want to give you a demonstration of REVO AI. So I'm going to turn on the REVO AI, and at my mark, you can start asking questions to the AI.
Yeah. And someone asked what's the cost. It's going to be free to start with. Yeah, free of cost to start with. And then as we organize ourselves, we'll tell you what your subscription fee will be. All right?
All right, are you ready for me this month?
I'm Cliff.
Oh, good morning.
I can
Cliff.
read top story. Good morning. Hope you're having a great start to your day. I can read top stories based on your interests, fetch news from any category, or even summarize an article you're viewing. If you want updates from your favorite author too, just let me know.
Cliff,
What would you like to hear?
Yeah, Cliff, thank you. Can you give me the top 2 stories from this morning, please?
All right. Here are the top 2 stories from this morning. First up, the U.S. State Department is rolling out a new visa bond pilot program. Travelers from countries with high overstay rates, possibly including Jamaicans, might have to pay a refundable bond of up to $15,000.
Sorry, let me interrupt you. Can you navigate me to the business category, please?
All right, taking you over to the business category now.
Cliff, can you tell me the top news in the business section, please?
Just to check, do you want the latest business news as of today?
Yes, please.
Or are you looking? Here's what's making headlines in business. First up, J. Ray and Nephew Limited, Jamaica's oldest company, is celebrating its 200th anniversary with a year-long series of events supporting communities and highlighting its global impact. Next, energy giant BP has made its largest oil and gas discovery in 25 years off the coast of Brazil, signaling a major shift.
Cliff, we
back
have
to
some more questions for you.
Cliff, can you tell us
Absolutely.
what is the top news in sports today?
Just to be sure, do you want the latest sports news as of today?
Yes.
Or is there a specific date you have in mind?
Yes, as of today.
Here's what's big in sports today. First up, the West Indies cricket team is set to face Pakistan in a crucial 3-match ODI series starting Friday, aiming for a shot at World Cup qualification. Next, Sunshine Snacks. Jamaica has joined forces with
Okay,
the
Cliff.
Jamaica Football Federation.
Can you tell me
Right.
who Dr. Thomas Leckie is?
That's an important topic. Let me look into who Dr. Thomas Leckie is for you right now. So here's what I found. There are a few individuals named Dr. Thomas Leckie. One is a doctor of philosophy in chemical and process engineering, active in research at the University of Strathclyde. There's also a historical figure, Dr. Thomas Leckie.
The one,
Who
hey
was-
Cliff, the one from Jamaica.
Let me dig into that and find the most up-to-date information about Dr. Thomas Leckie from Jamaica. So, after checking, I couldn't find any widely recognized information about a Dr. Thomas Lecky, specifically from Jamaica. There's a well-known Jamaican agronomist named Dr. Thomas Lecky, famous for his work in agriculture, but not Lecky. If you have any more details or context about Dr. Thomas Lecky, I'd be happy to help dig deeper.
That is Dr. Okay.
Well, all right. Revo, can you find anything? Sorry, Cliff, can you find anything on TP Lecky?
Hang on, I'll find out what's available about TP Lecky for you. Absolutely, here's what I found. Dr. Thomas Philip Lecky, often called TP Lecky, was a pioneering Jamaican scientist born in 1904. He's best known for developing new breeds of cattle, like the Jamaica Hope, which transformed local agriculture and put Jamaica on the map for innovative livestock breeding. If you want more details about his life or achievements, just let me know.
Cliff, tell me something about the great West Indies batsman Lawrence Rowe.
That's a great choice. Let me dig into the latest details about the legendary West Indies batsman Lawrence Rowe for you. Here's a bit about Lawrence Rowe. He's a legendary West Indies batsman born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1949. Known for his elegant and technically gifted style, Rowe made a huge impact in the cricket world, playing for both Jamaica and the West Indies. He is especially remembered for his remarkable debut, where he scored a triple century and a double century in his first 2 test matches. Truly a standout in Caribbean cricket history.
Can you switch to Patois?
Me a switch to Jamaican Patois for your scene. You want me continue the news or you have something else on your mind?
Continue with the news.
All right, me there with the news update. What you want me focus on? You want me run the latest headline them or you have a special topic where you're interested in? Just give me a little direction.
When you just about Andrew Wellness now?
Me hear you, but me not too sure. Me understand what you mean. You talk about a 100-year-old person and
no man, just tell me what the news is about Andrew Wellness. You have no story about Andrew Wellness. Give me an Andrew Wellness story.
That's a one serious topic. Make me look into it for you right now and see if me find any news on Andrew Owens. Me check the latest news then, but me can't find no story on Andrew Owens right now.
Hold on, man. Hold on. You know I've done about Wholeness, Andrew Wholeness. Andrew Wholeness. Give me Andrew Wholeness Prime Minister story. Andrew Wholeness.
Me have some fresh news on Prime Minister Andrew Holness. First up, the Supreme Court just ordered the Integrity Commission to hand over some documents which show concern from one of them senior investigator about how DIPROB did run upon the Prime Minister finance. This a come after enough talking at the public about email and investigation. Plus, me see what the audit say. They claim about the Prime Minister having 28 bank account not true. The audit shows enough of them account they close, dormant, or belong to family, and the real number we active and connect to him way less. If you want to open up any of the story them or you want more detail, just tell me.
Tell me what the story is, what the news is about the forensics and the St. Mary teacher who get murdered.
That's a one serious topic. I look into it for you right now and find the latest news on the forensics and die St. Mary teacher will get murdered. Me find the update. Forensics play a big role in the case. Them use DNA analysis and link one man, Delroy Palmer, to DI murder of DI St. Mary teacher Angela Hamilton from Pear Tree Grove. The police arrest 3 suspects, but a DI forensic evidence tie Palmer to their crime and him get charged for the murder. If you want more detail, me can dig deeper for you.
Which year was Hurricane Gilbert?
That's a one easy one. Hurricane Gilbert mashed up Jamaica in the year 1988, is it? If you want to hear more about the impact...
Yeah, man, give me some more about Gilbert, man. Give me some more about Gilbert.
May I dig into that right now. Hurricane Gilbert did hit Jamaica hard on September 12, 1988. The storm bring enough breeze and rain, mash up house, farm, and infrastructure all over the island. Plenty people lose them roof, and the whole country did blackout for days. Gilbert did one of the most powerful hurricane ever lick Jamaica, and it caused billions in damage. But the resilience of the people show strong. Them rebuild and bounce back after that storm. If you want to hear more detail or story from that time, me ready to share?
All right, we're going to take, and then we're going to take a break, and then when we're back, we'll have more. We're back with you. It's Nationwide this morning. We are going through REVO AI, and for those who want the news in Cliff's voice, on August 21st, you can ask REVO AI in that trial period. You know, you can say, "Hey, Cliff, what's going on in the news today?" And it will tell you exactly what's going on. But Deshaun, some people are having issues with the patwa. It sounds like it's saying patwa, not patwa. So some of our YouTubers on the chat are saying, you know, what's going on for the patwa?
No,
version?
remember, we are training the AI still. And as more and more people speak in Patwa, the more it understands the intonations, it understands the pronunciations, and it retrains itself inside. What we've done is build the bed and built all the nuts and bolts you need for it to actually talk. But now the training will come as more and more users speak. And over time, you will see she probably will speak like one of us very, very soon. Yeah. So it's a matter of time. See, AI needs a lot of training. It's like if I try to teach you Spanish, which is not your first language, what's going to happen? It's going to take some time before you actually nail it, before you understand how to use that language very well. And somebody will keep correcting you, no, pronounce it like this. That's how you train. So it is more of a language training. What is critical to understand, we've already built and we've launched it. It's working, and it's working not 100%, maybe at 60, 70%, but the other 30% will self-train and catch up in no time too.
From the business perspective, Deshant, what if I were, say for instance, a big manufacturer, multinational company domiciled here in Jamaica, and I'm looking to get on the latest trends where advertising and platforming my products and services are concerned. And I'm hearing and seeing this nationwide REVO in its development improvement stage. How do you want me to react if I'm that person?
No, so one of the important things, you made a very good point. Look, all media houses have to run through advertisement revenue. That has been the backbone of sustaining an organization which employs hundreds of people. Now, what we also did with this, for example, if you partner with us as a industry, as a business, then we curate the right stories for the AI to actually break and give you some information about the business. So there are a lot of opportunities now for the businesses also to place their ads, a lot of opportunities to tell the story better, and also reach out to a lot more people than how we could in the past decade.
And if it is that, for instance, there are 2 or 3, say 3 different messages you want to send to your viewers on a certain platform within a week, rather than having to send 3 ads and to take it down off the website and put it back up and to rotate them. This gives you the instant switchability, the seamless movement that you were speaking about.
Correct.
Earlier.
So you have the ads on REVO AI. So ads will come through the conversational AI itself. Then the ads are static. Also, you can see it's such a beautiful page that we are going to heavily now promote as of 21st of August. And there are apps and there is radio. Remember, the radio will go worldwide because it's not limited, restricted to Jamaicans to listen our Jamaican music here. It will wildfire all over the world very quickly because anybody who's interested in Jamaican music will now be able to download REVO Radio and have access. So there are so many new opportunities that we've built for businesses to advertise their product and get to lot larger masses, a lot more faster and a lot more affordably also.
Yeah, we agree that in this part of the world, we are number one. Yeah. Where in the world is this kind of technology existing elsewhere?
I mean, we are we are a year behind. So if you look at India, they already have video presenters who are full AI video presenters. I can clone my own face and I can become a news presenter with everything that you need. There are AI cops now. I mean, so much has happened around the world.
You said AI cop?
AI cop. We actually built one recently for the police force.
At the
Constable Smart. Yeah. So there's a lot of role of AI is going to become bigger and better in our lives. And yes, of course, there are apprehensions that many people have. It can be dangerous. It can do a lot of things by itself. Now, see, as long as AI is used ethically, as long as we as developers of these AI tools for businesses, we have call agent AIs now who can receive your call or make a call to you and sell you a whole product or give you a full customer service. You won't even know it's a human.
Right.
And how AI is controlled and contained now is by putting guardrails. It's almost if you have a newborn child who's just starting to crawl, if you don't put those guardrails, it might slip into the staircases.
Yes.
So you put those bars and you put those guardrails to avoid all of these mishaps. So even with AI, we train it with great care. We train it to, we build its personality to be truthful. We build its personality to be unbiased, be non-partisan. We build everything for it to do what it's supposed to do is deliver amazing news, contextualize it, explain it, and let people even ask for it to research that news and give them deeper insight of that news while it remains completely neutral, unbiased, non-partisan, and clear in what it is trying to give you.
So it's expected to launch August 21, Dishant, but what do you expect to see from REVO AI 1 year from now?
Wow. Let's keep that as a surprise. There's a lot coming. We're not stopping. I think we have embarked this journey to revolutionize how our consumers, Jamaica, our diaspora around the world and non-diaspora who are interested in Jamaica access information about Jamaica. We are not going to stop. There'll be, I think, we are known to develop new things almost every month. So we will continue to expand this. We have put everything we've got so far. I mean, if you look at the website, the apps, the REVO radio with 6 stations, all of this was done in the last 1 year. So the next 1 year, I would certainly say, apart from sending a rocket to space, we will develop a lot more things. So.
Speaking of 1 year, what do you imagine, Dushyant, that FM radio will look like 5-10 years from now, where somebody takes a physical radio, goes to 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9, 90.1 to find nationwide? Will that be a thing of the past in 10 years' time from now?
I think 10 years is too far. I think FM is a very expensive method of distribution. You need massive towers. You need maintenance of those towers. There's a cost to maintain those and people to maintain it. And the whole world has already become digital. FM will not survive more than a few years anymore, because see, even in your cars, you have a car stereo, but you have now Bluetooth, and everybody's consuming more information via data than tuning into an old transistor and FM in the cars. So now digital channels and digital distribution, if you look at last 5 years ago, we used to have CDs
Yes.
and DVDs.
Yes.
What happened now? Netflix came and killed everybody.
Yes.
And now you can just go online and watch Netflix, YouTube. Now, how much content are you consuming? YouTube is one of the largest content distributor now in the whole world, and the largest amount of consumption of news, of everything is happening on YouTube, including music.
Yes.
So in my view, not taking the digital journey fast enough will actually deplete your ability to pivot later. So what Nationwide has done, and I commend Cliff's vision to pivot nationwide quickly before the natural transition of FM comes. It's a very smart move. And I also think, and I also actually I'm very happy to say this, that if you look at Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, look at how it has already revolutionized the music in the world. How many people are actually buying CDs anymore?
Yeah.
FM will become like that. It will become a CD of the past at some point.
Wow. That's the time we have. Thank you this morning, Ambassador. All the best to you, and all the best to you in REVO.
Thank you.
There you go.